In a world filled with instant gratification and overnight success stories, the truth remains hidden beneath flashy headlines and viral social media posts. The real path to wealth lasting, meaningful wealth isn't found in lottery tickets or get-rich-quick schemes. It's forged in the quiet moments when no one is watching, through the consistent application of discipline. Today, I want to speak directly to those of you who are tired of watching opportunities pass by, who are ready to transform not just your financial situation, but your entire mindset around success and prosperity. Because the journey toward wealth begins long before the money arrives. It starts with how you think, how you act, and most importantly, how disciplined you are willing to become. Ask yourself this: why do some people seem to attract opportunities and financial success while others remain stuck in cycles of scarcity? The answer isn't luck or privilege alone. It's mindset. The wealthy think differently. They view money not as a finite resource to be hoarded, but as a tool to be. They understand that wealth creation is a skill that can be mastered through deliberate practice and disciplined execution. This wealth mindset isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. When you shift your thinking from "I you and afford this" to "how can I afford this?", you activate the problem-solving part of your brain. You begin to search for opportunities instead of obstacles. This simple change in perspective is the first step toward financial transformation. But a wealth mindset without disciplined action is merely a dream. To convert potential into prosperity, you must bridge the gap between knowing and doing. This is where most people fall short and where your opportunity lies. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work on your business when you'd rather sleep in. It's saving and investing when everyone else is spending. It's continuing to learn and grow when others are content with what they already know. Consider this: every financially successful person you admire has developed systems of discipline that may seem invisible from the outside. While their wealth might appear sudden, behind that success lies thousands of disciplined decisions made consistently over time. Warren Buffett didn't become one of the world's wealthiest individuals through impulsive investments. He built his fortune through disciplined research, patient capital allocation, and the self-control to wait for the right opportunities. His wealth is the compound interest on his discipline. Similarly, the entrepreneur who seems to have hit it big overnight has likely spent years refining their craft, building relationships, and failing for it all, requiring tremendous discipline when results weren't immediately visible. The truth is, discipline is the currency you spend now to purchase future freedom. Every disciplined choice you make today is an investment in tomorrow's prosperity. To transform discipline from concept to practice, focus on these 5 essential pillars. First, financial discipline. Financial discipline begins with awareness. Track every dollar that flows through your life. Establish a budget, not as a restriction, but as a roadmap for your resources. Pay yourself first by automatically directing a percentage of your income to investments before you have a chance to spend it. The wealthy understand that it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep and how effectively you deploy those resources. Financial discipline means making decisions based on value rather than impulse, considering the long-term impact of each financial choice. Remember, small, consistent financial habits compound over time. The discipline to save and invest even modest amounts regularly will outperform sporadic large contributions. Second, time discipline. Your time is your most precious resource, more valuable than money, because once spent, it cannot be earned back. Wealth builders guard their time fiercely, designing their days with intention rather than reacting to whatever demands attention. Practice time blocking to dedicate focused effort to high-value activities. Eliminate, automate, or delegate low-value tasks. Learn to say no to opportunities that don't align with your wealth-building goals, even when they seem appealing in the moment. Time discipline means respecting your future by making wise choices about how you spend each hour today. It means recognizing that consistency trumps intensity, and that showing up every day creates momentum that occasional bursts of effort never will. Third, learning discipline in today's rapidly changing economy. Your knowledge and adaptability are critical assets. The disciplined pursuit of growth separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. Commit to continuous learning by reading books, taking courses, and studying those who have achieved what you aspired to. Set aside time each day for deliberate skill development. The compound effect of daily improvement is staggering over time. The most successful wealth builders view themselves as perpetual students, maintaining the discipline to keep learning long after formal education ends. They understand that investment in self-development generates the highest return of all. Fourth, Emotional discipline building wealth requires making rational decisions in an emotional world. Markets fluctuate, businesses face setbacks, and opportunities come with risks. Without emotional discipline, fear and greed will sabotage your best plans. Develop the discipline to act based on strategy rather than sentiment. When markets crash, the emotionally disciplined investor sees opportunity while others panic. When a business venture faces challenges, emotional discipline provides the resilience to adjust rather than abandon ship. Practice mindfulness to create space between stimulus and response. Train yourself to observe emotional reactions without being controlled by them. This emotional discipline will become your competitive advantage in wealth creation. Fifth, relationship discipline. Your network profoundly influences your net worth. Wealth rarely grows in isolation, it flourishes in the fertile soil of strategic relationships. Cultivate the discipline to surround yourself with people who elevate your thinking, challenge your limitations, and support your growth. Invest time in building genuine connections with mentors and peers who share your commitment to prosperity. Relationship discipline also means setting boundaries with those who drain your energy or undermine your financial goals. It requires the courage to outgrow relationships that no longer serve your vision of success. Despite understanding the importance of discipline, many still struggle to implement it consistently. This discipline gaps the space between knowing what to do and actually doing it is where potential wealth is lost. To bridge this gap, start by identifying your motivation beyond money. Connect your disciplined actions to deeper values like family security, freedom of choice, or making a meaningful impact. When discipline is anchored to purpose, it becomes more sustainable. Next, design your environment to support disciplined behavior. Remove temptations and friction points that derail your financial habits. Automate savings and investment. Surround yourself with visual reminders of your wealth goals. Your environment should make discipline the path of least resistance. Finally, embrace accountability. Share your commitments with someone who will hold you to your highest standards. Track your disciplined actions and celebrate consistent execution, not just outcomes. Remember that discipline is a practice, not a personality. Treat strengthens with regular exercise. The magic of discipline reveals itself through the power of compounding, just as compound interest transforms modest investments into significant wealth over time. The compound effect of disciplined choices creates exponential results in every area of life. Each disciplined decision builds upon the last, creating momentum that eventually becomes unstoppable. The early days of discipline may seem unrewarding, the changes too small to notice, but persistent discipline, maintained through both motivation and habit, eventually crosses a threshold where progress accelerates dramatically. This is where transformation happens. Suddenly, the disciplined investor has options, others don't. The disciplined entrepreneur sees opportunities invisible to competitors. The disciplined learner possesses skills that command premium compensation. As we conclude, remember this: your financial destiny is shaped not by circumstance, but by choice, specifically by the disciplined choices you make daily. Wealth is not an accident. It's the natural outcome of a disciplined mind, directing disciplined actions over time. The question isn't whether you can afford to be disciplined. It's whether you can afford not to be. The path of discipline isn't always easy, but it is always worth it. With each disciplined choice, you're not just building wealth, you're building yourself. You're developing the character and capacity that make prosperity possible and sustainable. So embrace discipline, not as a sacrifice, but as your most direct route to freedom. Let it guide your decisions, shape your habits, and transform your relationship with money. Because when discipline becomes your companion rather than your master, wealth becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitable outcome of the person you've become. The future belongs to the disciplined. The question is, will you be among them? Your journey to wealth begins with a single disciplined action. What will yours be today?